No, I'm German.
Everybody thinks you're Jewish.
I know, it helps in medicine.
How many of us do you think already have the virus in our system?
In this city, easily over half of all gay men.
So we're just walking time bombs, waiting for whatever it is that sets us off.
Yes, and before a vaccine can be discovered, almost every gay man will have been exposed. Ned, your organization is completely worthless. I went up and down Christopher Street last night, and all I saw were guys going in the bars alone and coming out with somebody. And outside the baths, all I saw were long lines of guys going in. And what is this stupid publication you finally put out? After all we talked about, you are leaving too much margin for intelligence. Why aren't you just telling them bluntly, stop? Every day you don't tell them more people infect each other.
Don't lecture me. I'm on your side, remember?
Don't be on my side. I don't want you on my side. You make your side shape up. I treat 238 cases. Me, one doctor. And you act like there's nothing worse than a case of measles going around.
They wouldn't print what I wrote
Who's
again.
they? What do you mean they? I thought that you and Bruce were the leaders.
Now we have a board. You need a board of directors when you become tax exempt. Pain in the ass to find anyone to serve on it at all. I called every prominent gay man I could get to. Forget it. Finally, what we put together turns out to be a bunch of timid as Bruce. And every time that Bruce doesn't agree with me, he puts it to a board vote.
And you lose.
He's in the closet, Nikki works for the health department, he starts shaking every time I criticize them. They won't even put out leaflets listing all the symptoms. Richard, Dick, Lenny all owe their jobs. The mayor, Dan, is a school teacher. We're not allowed to say his last name out loud, and then the rest are just a bunch of disco dummies. I warned you, this is not a community that has its best interest at heart.
This is death.
And the board doesn't want any sex recommendations at all. No passing along anything that isn't 100% certain.
But you have to tell them that's wrong. Nothing in science is 100% certain. I mean, that way you won't be saying anything.
I think that's the general idea.
But why did you bother starting an organization at all?
Now, they want to just take care of patients. Crisis counseling, home attendance, support. Look, I know that this is important too, but I thought I was starting with a group of Ralph Naders and Green Berets, and the first instant they have to take a stand on a political issue and fight, almost in front of my eyes, they turn into a bunch of nurses' aides.
You have to protect the living. Warn the healthy. Help them keep on living. I'll take care of the dying.
They keep yelling at me that I can't expect an entire world to suddenly stop making love, and now I'm going to tell them there's absolutely no such thing as safe sex.
You know, I don't consider going to the baths and promiscuous sex making love. I consider it the equivalent of eating junk food, and you can lay off it for a while. And yes, I do expect it. You get them to come sit in my office any day of the week, they expect it too. Get a VCR, rent a porn film, and use your hands.
Why are you yelling at me for what I'm not doing? What the fuck is your side doing? Where's the goddamn AMA and all this? The government has not started one single test tube of research. Where's the board of directors, your very own hospital? You have so many patients, you don't even have beds for them, and you've got to make Felix well. So what am I yelling at you for?
Who's Felix? Who is Felix?
I introduced you to him at that health board you spoke at.
Hey, have you taken a lover?
We live together. Emma, I've never been so much in love in my life. Never been in love. Late Friday, he showed me this purple spot on the bottom of his book. Maybe it isn't it. Maybe it's some sort of something else. I mean, it could be, couldn't it? Maybe it's just I'm overreacting. There's so much death around. Can you see him tomorrow? I know you're booked up, but could
Yeah,
you?
no, tell him to call me first thing in the morning. I'll
nobody ever? It's not as easy as you might think. And I'm so sorry.
Don't they? Polio's virus too. I caught it 3 months before the Salk vaccine was announced. Nobody gets polio anymore.
Were you in an iron lung?
Yes. But I graduated college and medical school first in my class. They were terrified of me. Holy terror in a wheelchair. They still are. I scare the shit out of people.
I think I do too.
Well, then learn to use it. It can be very useful. And don't need everybody's love and approval.
We finally have a meeting at City Hall tomorrow.
Good. You take care of the city, and I will take care of Felix.
I'm afraid to be with him. I'm afraid to be without him. I'm afraid a cure won't come in time. I'm afraid of my anger. I'm a terrible leader and a useless lover. How dare they do this to us?
It's 1:30. Maybe he's not going to show up. Why don't we just leave?
Keeping us down here in some basement room that hasn't been used in years. What contempt.
I can't believe I let you talk me into coming here. It's not the city's responsibility to take care of us. That's why New York went broke.
What we're asking for doesn't cost the city a dime. Let us meet with the mayor. Let him declare an emergency. Have him put pressure on Washington for money for research. Have him get the Times to write
The
about it.
mayor's not going to help. Besides, if we get too political, we'll lose our tax-exempt status. That's what the lawyer in your brother's office said.
You don't think that the American Cancer Society, the Salvation Army, any charity that you can think of isn't somehow political, isn't putting pressure on somebody somewhere? The Catholic Church. We should be riding herd on the CDC in Atlanta. They deny it's happening in straight people when it is. We could organize boycotts.
Boycotts. What in the world is there to
Have you
boycott?
been following this Tylenol scare? In 3 months, there have been 7 deaths, and the Times has written 54 articles. In the month of October alone, they wrote 1 article every single day. 4 of them were on the front page. For us, in 17 months, they've written 7 puny inside articles, and we have 1,000 cases.
So?
So if the Times won't write about us, why should we read it?
I read it every morning. The next thing you'll say is we should stop shopping at Bloomingdale's.
We should picket the White House.
Brilliant.
Don't you have any vision of what we could become? A powerful national organization affecting change. Bruce, when you were a soldier, did you kill people?
A couple times.
Did you like being a soldier?
I loved it.
Then why did you quit?
I didn't quit. I just don't like being earmarked gay.
Bruce, what are you doing in this organization?
There's sick people out there that need our help.
There are going to be a lot more sick people if we don't get our act together. Did you give up combat completely?
Don't you fucking talk to me about combat. I just fight different from you.
Well, I haven't seen your way yet.
Oh, you haven't? Where have you been?
Albert may be dying. Why doesn't that alone make you want to fight harder?
Get off my back.
Get off your ass!
Wonderful. We finally get a meeting with the mayor's assistant. You two are having another fight.
I had to fight. Ned had to fight. It's always Ned who has to fight.
What the hell are we? Tune is this they put us in? They want to be seen above ground. Where is he? I'm an hour late.
An hour and a half. Where's me?
Not with me, lamb chop. From Bellevue. For the sweet dying child who got with his mom. They hadn't seen each other for 15 years. He'd never told her he was gay, so he didn't want to see her now. He'd been refusing to see her for weeks. Furious with me when I waltzed in with her. And it was a real weeper. Mama holding her son. He's dead now. There'll be a lot of mamas flying into town, not understanding why their sons have suddenly up and died from pneumonia. You two been barking at each other for an hour and a half? My.
Tommy, he makes me so mad.
CBS called. They want our president to go on Dan Rather. He doesn't want to do it. They don't want anybody
I
else.
can't go on national television.
Then you shouldn't be our president. Tommy, look at that. Imagine what a fantastic impression you would make on the whole country speaking out for something gay. You are the kind of role model we need.
You want to pay me my salary, my pension, my health care? I'll go on TV.
Both of you, stop it! Can't you see that we need both your points of view? Ned plays the bad cop. Bruce plays the good cop. Every successful corporation works that way. You're both our leaders, and we need you both desperately.
Tom, how is not going on national TV playing good cop?
I couldn't get out of work. I thought you guys would be finished by now. Did you read his latest native article? Another one?
What's so awful about what I said? It's the truth.
But it's how you said it. What did you say?
I said that we are all cowards. I said that rich gays will give thousands to straight charities before they'll give us a dime. I said it's appalling that some 20 million men and women do not have one single lobbyist in Washington. How are we supposed to achieve anything ever at all? By immaculate conception? I said that the gay leaders who created the sexual liberation philosophy in the first place have been the dead to us. Vicky, why didn't you guys fight for the right to get married instead of the right to legitimize promiscuity?
We did.
I get your drift.
Are you sure you didn't leave anybody
I
out?
said it's all our fault, all of us. And you are an hour and 45 minutes late, so why did you bother to come at all?
Ned,
I presume I am at last having the pleasure of meeting Mr. Weeks's lilting telephone voice face to face. I'm truly sorry I'm late.
Michael Marcus.
Hiram Keeper.
Are you related to the folks who make the crackers? Tommy Boatwright.
Mr. Stiles.
The mayor wants you to know how much he cares and how impressed he is with your superb efforts to shoulder your own responsibility.
Thank you.
Our responsibility. Everything that we're doing is stuff that you should be doing. We need your help.
What Mr. Weeks is trying to say, sir, is that we are truly swamped. We are now fielding over 500 calls a week on our emergency hotlines. People everywhere are desperate for information, which, quite frankly, the city should be providing, but isn't. We're visiting over 100 patients each week in
One thing you
hospitals.
could help us with is office space. We're currently in one small room with over 100 people coming in and out every day, and no one will rent to us because of what we do and who we are.
That's illegal discrimination.
We believe we know that to be true, sir.
Mr. Keebler, sir, it is not illegal to discriminate against homosexuals.
We've been trying to see the mayor for 14 months. It has taken us 1 year to get a meeting with you, and you are an hour and 45 minutes late. Now, have you told the mayor that there's an epidemic going on?
I can't tell them that.
Why not?
Because it isn't true.
Yes, sir, it is.
Who said so?
The government.
Which government? Our government?
No, Russia's government.
Since when?
The Centers for Disease Control in Atlanta declared it.
17 months ago.
How can you not know this?
Well, you can't expect us to concern ourselves with every little outbreak those boys come up with. And can you please reduce the level of your hysteria?
So, San Francisco, LA, Miami, Boston, Chicago, Washington, Houston, Denver, Seattle, Dallas, all now report cases. It's cropping up in Paris, London, Germany, and Canada. But New York City, our home, the city that you have pledged to protect, has over half of everything. Half the 1,000 cases. Half the dead. 256 dead. And I'm not fooling you. I don't want to know anymore. And you can't not know this. Now, how can we meet the mayor? 14 months is a long time to be out to lunch.
Now wait a minute.
You wait a minute. We can't. We don't have time. If you're not going to take words in, what do? How do we get to him? Hire a hunky hustler and send him up to Gracie Mansion with our plea tattooed on his cock?
The mayor is not gay.
Oh, come on, Blanche.
You listen to me. Of course we're aware of those figures, but before you open your big mouth again, I would like to offer you a little bit of advice. Bad-mouthing the mayor is the best way I know to not get his attention.
But we're not getting it now, so what use is it? What is the difference does it make?
Ned.
No, Bruce, you heard him. Hiram here just said that they're aware of the figures and they're still not doing anything. I was worried before that they were just stupid and blind. Great, now we have to worry about them being repressive and downright dangerous.
Ned, sir, I'm sorry. You're under a great deal of strain.
Don't you ever apologize for me again. How dare you choose who will live and who will die?
Now listen, don't you think I want to help you? I have a friend who is dying from this in VA hospital right this very minute.
Then why?
Because it's tricky. Can't you see that? It's very tricky.
Oh, tricky shit. There are 1 million gay people in New York, 1,000,001 counting you. That's a lot of votes. Our organization started with 6 men. We now have over 600 active volunteers and a mailing list of 10,000.
600. You think the mayor worries about 600? A fire goes out in a school furnace on the west side between 72nd and 96th Street. I get 3,000 phone calls in one day. You know what I'm talking about? If so many of you are so upset about what's happening, why do I only hear from this loudmouth?
That is a very good question.
Okay, there are 500,000 gay men in our area. 509 cases doesn't seem so high, considering how many of us, of you, there are.
Ned, take it. Sir,
Hiram, you are...
I'm Bruce Niles. I'm the president.
You're the president. Does that make Mr. Weeks here?
He is one of our founders.
Oh, we work together jointly.
Oh, you do? Yes, we do. Carry on, Mr. Niles. That's right. And the mayor feels that there's no need to declare any kind of emergency. That only gets people excited. And we simply can't give you office space. We're not in the free giveaway business.
We don't want it for free. We'll pay for
I
it.
repeat, I think, that is, the mayor thinks that you guys are overreacting.
You tell that cocksucker he is a selfish, heartless son of a bitch.
You are now heading for real trouble. You think you can just march in here and call us names? Oh. You are Michael L. Marcus. You hold an unsecured job with the City Department of Health. I would watch my step if I were you. Got yourself quite a handful here. You might consider putting him in a cage in the zoo. That, I think, I can arrange with the mayor. I would watch out for my friends if I were you. The mayor won't have it.
I don't believe that just happened.
I'm going on the Today Show tomorrow, and the mayor's threatening your job if you don't show up.
The Today Show, you're going to do what?
You can't do
Yeah,
that.
of course I can. He just did.
God damn it,
We
Ned.
are being treated like shit, and we're allowing it. Until we force them to treat us otherwise, we get everything we deserve. Their politicians understand one thing. Pressure. You heard him. Him and his 3,000 West Side phone calls. We are not yelling loud enough. Bruce, for a Green Beret, you're an awful sissy.
So it is. It.
Yes.
There's not a little bit of doubt in your mind? You don't want to call in Christian Barnard?
I'm sorry. Still don't know how to tell people. They don't teach acting in medical school.
Aren't you worried about contagion? I mean, I assume I'm about to become a leper.
I'm still here.
You think they'll find a cure before? How strange that sounds when you say it out loud for the first time.
We're trying, but we're poor. Uncle Sam's the only place that can afford the kind of research that's needed now, and so far we haven't even had so much as the courtesy of a reply from our numerous requests to him. You guys still are not making enough noise.
It's Ned's department in our family. I'm not feeling too political at the moment.
I would like to try a treatment of several chemotherapies used together. It's milder that way. You're an early case.
I assume that's hopeful.
Early is always better.
Also takes longer until you die.
Yes. You can look at it that way.
Do you want a second opinion?
But I will tell you this about my fellow hospitals. You won't get particularly good care anywhere. Maybe not even here. I'll call it Hospital A. At Hospital A, you will come under a group of research fanatics and mad scientists who will try almost anything, and if you die, you die. You will just be another statistic for their computer, one that they will not share with anyone else. By the way, there's not a whole lot of sharing going on. There never is. Hospital B, they superior and embarrassed by this disease, by this entire epidemic. Hospital D is Catholic, Hospital E is Jewish, Hospital... I'm sorry, why am I telling you this? It's insane. But this situation is insane.
Guess we better get started.
We have. You'll come to me once a month. There'll be lots of tests. There'll be lots of blood tests. There will be lots of waiting. My nurse will give you a long list of do's and don'ts. Felix, you understand that your body no longer has any effective mechanism to fight off anything.
I'm gonna be all right. You know?
Good. That's the right attitude.
No. I'm gonna be the one who kicks it. I've always been lucky.
Good.
I guess everyone says that. I'm gonna be one. I wanted a job on the New York Times. I got it. I wanted Ned. Have I given it to Ned?
I don't know.
Can he catch it from you now?
We just don't know.
Did he give it to me?
Only one out of every 100 adults infected with the polio virus gets polio. Virtually everyone infected with rabies dies. Someone catches a cold, gets hepatitis. Sometimes the partner catches it, sometimes they don't. I don't think we'll ever know why.
No more making love?
Right.
So, some gay doctors are saying it's okay if you use rubbers.
I know they are.
Can we kiss?
I don't know.
I want my mother.
Where is she?
She's dead. We never got along anyway.
Felix, I'm going to do my damnedest.
Hey, Doc. I'll let you say that to all of us.
Hello. Theory call. Go ahead. Uranus?
Whose asshole are you talking about, Vicky?
Great.
I thought your friend Little Benny was going to show up today.
No, he had to go to the gym.
Mystical electromagnetic fields ruled by the planet Uranus. Yes, well, we'll certainly keep that in mind. Thank you for calling and sharing that with us.
Hello? It's Harry. He's at the post
Get
office.
a number, we'll call him back.
Harry, give us a number. We'll call you back. Philip, can you hold on? Yeah, Graciela, you tell Senor Hiram that I've been holding for Diaz Minutos, and he called me. See, you never say what this is. You get your ass there fast. I'm going to call you a crisis counselor later today. I know you're scared, honey, but just get there. Call back. Vicky, you give a crisis counselor because then the thing fees around 6 o'clock.
Oh, shit.
Hiya.
How you doing?
Hi, boss man.
It's Kessler in San Francisco.
Louder, Harry. It's a madhouse in here. None of the volunteers showed up.
Mystical.
Oh, dear.
No kidding.
Oh, dear. Ned's not here yet.
The mayor of San Francisco has just donated $4 million to their organization. We still haven't met our mayor yet. We met his assistant about 4 months ago.
Hiram called 3 days ago. Left a message he found some money for us. Try and get him back.
We need to train some more crisis counselors.
Oh, what about me, Nick? All right, get this. The Times is finally writing a big story. 20 months after the epidemic's been declared, the Times is going to write a big story where it is Craig Claiborne took someone high up out to lunch, told them they really had to write something, anything.
Who's writing it?
Some lady in Baltimore.
Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, dear. Frank, what the fuck are you deering about?
Bruce, it's Harry. He's at the post office. They won't accept our mailing.
What? I gotta go. Harry, what's the problem?
That's awful.
They can't do that to
What
us.
is it now?
Harry went down to the post office with 57 cartons of our mailing.
Sugar, I sent him there.
Well, they're not going anywhere.
The post office won't accept them because we just used our initials.
So what?
In order to get tax exemption, we need to use our full name.
There's a certain amount of irony in all this. Not right now.
Harry's double parked and his volunteers had to go home.
Brady, would you get here? Go help them out.
No.
Brady!
No. Why do I always have to do the garbage jobs?
Brady!
Give me the phone. Harry, I'll be right down to help you. Give me cab fare.
Ride the rail, boy.
Harry, someone's coming.
learn English?
It's a legend. They're reporting 30 cases a week now nationally. 30.
What is wrong with the CDC? Those boys are filthy liars. We log 40 cases a week in this office alone.
40.
30.
So that's 30 nationally and 40 in this office
You
alone.
heard what I said. Hi, we need a little rest. Will you pick up for us, dears? Thank you.
Ricky, aren't you supposed to be in Rio?
Where's Ned?
He's not here yet. He should be here by now.
I don't want to see him.
I need to talk to him. I don't want to lose my job because Ned doesn't like sex very much. He's coming on like Jesus Christ if he never took a lover himself.
Rio, why aren't you in Rio?
I was in Rio. I'm tired and need rest.
We're all exhausted.
Well, you're the president. You can't have rest.
Spent all day writing stuff in the city on breastfeeding versus formula and how to stay calm if you have herpes. And then I spend all night writing on our newsletter and my health column for the native, and I can't take it anymore. Now this.
Take it slowly, honey.
Now what? I was in Rio. Gregory and I are in Rio. The day before yesterday, we just got there. I get a phone call from Hiram's office.
In Rio?
I'm told to be in a meeting right away at his office this morning.
What kind of meeting? Why didn't you call me? I could have checked this out.
Because unfortunately you are not my boss.
What kind of meeting?
I don't know. So I get to City Hall, and he keeps me waiting forever. And then finally the commissioner comes in, my boss, and he says, I hope you had a nice vacation. And then he goes inside, he goes into Hiram's office, and I wait some more. And then the commissioner comes out, and he says, Hiram doesn't want to see you anymore. I go, please, sir, then why did he make me come all the way back from Rio? Because your vacation is over? I said, no, sir, I was there one day. I wanted to scream, I haven't slept in 2 days, you dumb fuck, but I didn't. I said, sir, does this mean I'm fired? And he says, no, I don't think he means that. And he left. Ned's article attacking Hiram came out last week. I love sex, I worship men. I don't think Ned does. I don't think Ned likes himself.
What are you
And I-
trying to say, Mickey?
You keep trying to get us to say things we don't want to say, and I don't think we can afford to make so many enemies before we have enough friends.
We'll never have enough friends. We have to accept that. And why does what I say mean that I don't like myself? Why is anything that I'm saying compared to anything but common sense? When are we going to have this out once and for all? How many cases a week now?
30, 40.
Reinhardt, dead. Craig, dead. Albert, sick. Felix, not getting any better. Richie Farrow just died.
Richie.
That guy, Ray Schwartz, just committed suicide. Terry's calling all of his friends from underneath his oxygen tank to say goodbye. Soon, we're going to be blamed for not doing anything to help ourselves. When are we going to finally admit that we might be spreading this? We have simply fucked ourselves silly for years and years, and sometimes we have done it in the filthiest places.
Some of us have never been to places like that, Ned.
Well, good for you, Tommy. Maybe you haven't, but others you've been with have, so what's the difference?
It's my right to kill myself.
But it is not your right to kill me. This is not a civil rights issue. It's a contagion issue.
We don't know that yet until they discover the virus, and we don't know where this is coming from.
We know enough to cool it for a while and save lives while we do. All it takes is one wrong fuck. That's not promiscuity. That's just bad luck.
All right, so it's back to kissing and cuddling and waiting around for Mr. Roberts, who could be Mr. Wrong. They let us get married to begin with. None of what happened at all.
Will you please stop? I don't think so.
What's wrong? Tell Tommy.
Why can't they find the virus?
It takes time.
I can't take any more theories. I'm going to column about every single one of them. Repeated infection by a virus, new appearance by a dormant virus, single virus, new virus, old virus, multivirus, partial virus, latent virus, mutant virus, retrovirus. We must get fucking and sucking and kissing and blood and voodoo and drugs, poppers, needles, Africa, Haiti, Cuba, amoebas, pigs, mosquitoes, monkeys, Uranus. What if it isn't any of them?
I don't know.
What if it's something out of the blue? The Great Plague of London was caused by polluted drinking water from a pump. Nobody noticed. What if it's a genetic predisposition or the theory of the herd? Only so many of us look at it, and then the pool is used up. What if it's monogamy? Bruce, you and I could actually be worse off because of constant bombardment with the virus from a single source, our own lovers. Maybe the guys who go to the baths regularly have built up the best immunity. I don't know what to tell anybody, and everybody asks me. I don't know. Who's right? I don't know. Who's wrong? I feel so inadequate. How can we tell people to stop when it might turn out to be caused by I don't know?
That's exactly how I feel.
And Ned keeps calling the mayor a prick, and Hiram a prick, and the commissioner a prick, and the president, and the New York Times, and that the entire political struggle infrastructure of the entire United States. When are you going to stop your eternal name calling at every person you see?
That's exactly how I feel.
But maybe he's right. And that scares me too. Nettie, you scare me.
If I were you, I would get back on that plane to Gregory and Rio immediately.
Who's going to pay my fare? And now my job? I don't make much, but it's enough to let me help out here. Where are all the gay Rockefellers? Do you think the president really wants this to happen? Do you think the CIA really has unleashed German warfare to kill off all the queers Jerry Falwell doesn't want? Why should they help us? We're actually cooperating with them by dying.
Try to hold on.
To what? I used to love my country. The day they received an anonymous letter describing top secret Defense Department experiments at Fort Detrick, Maryland, that have produced a virus that can destroy the immune system. Its code name is Sperm-Pan. They started testing in 1978 on a group of gays. I never used to believe shit like this before. They're going to persecute us. They're going to cancel our health insurance. They're going to test our blood to see if we're pure. They're going to lock us up. They're going to stone us in the streets. And you think I'm killing people?
That's not what I'm...
Yes, you do. I know you do. I have spent 15 years of my life fighting for our right to be free, to make love whenever, wherever. And you're telling me that all those years of what being gay stood for is wrong, and I'm a murderer? We've been so oppressed. Don't you remember how it was? Can't you see how important it is for us to love openly, without hiding, without guilt? We were a bunch of funny-looking fellas who grew up in sheer misery, and one day we fell into the orgy rooms, and we thought we found heaven. And we would teach the world how wonderful heaven can be. We would lead the way. We would be good for something new. Can't you see that? Can't you?
I see that. I get it. Come on, I'm gonna take you home now.
When I left Hiram's office, I went up to the top of the Empire State Building to jump off.
Mickey, I'm taking you home right now.
Let's go. You can jump off from there if no one's looking. Ned, I'm not a murderer. All my life I've been hated. For one reason or another, for being short, for being Jewish. Jerry Falwell sends out millions of pictures of two men kissing, as if that was the most awful sight you could see. Tell everybody we were wrong, and I'm sorry. Someday, someone's gonna come along and put the knife in you, and tell you everything you fought for and all this time is shit!
Need some help? Just get my coat. Look, you're just a little tired, that's all. You're just a little yelled out. We got a lot of different styles that don't quite mesh. We got ourselves a lot of bereavement overload. Come on, Mommy's taking you home.
No, don't take me home. I'm afraid I might do something. Take me to St. Vincent's. I'm just afraid.
I'll take you wherever you want to go. Okay, you two. No more apologizing and no more fucking excuses. I think you better start accommodating and talking to each other now, or we're in big trouble.
We're the fighters, aren't we?
You bet, sweeties. And you're a hero, whether you know it or not. You're our first hero.
We're all gonna go crazy living this epidemic every minute. The rest of the world goes on out there all around us. I don't know what's happening. Where we're living war, but where they are, it's peacetime and we're all in the same place.
Do you want to be the president?
Make a small Felix. Hello. Hiram, old buddy, how they hang? I want to talk to you too. Tommy's right, all yelled at. You ready? Yeah. The mayor has discovered a secret little fund for giving away money. But we're not allowed to tell anyone where we got it. If word gets out we've told, we don't get it. $9,000.
I'd been with who are dead. Went to Emma and I begged her, please test me somehow. Please tell me if I'm giving this to people. And she said she couldn't. There's still no way they can find out anything because they still don't know what they're looking for. Albert. I think I loved him best of all. He went so fast. His mother wanted him back in Phoenix before he died. This was last week when it was obvious. So I get permission from Emma and I bundle them all up and take it to the plane in an ambulance. And the pilot wouldn't take off. And I refused to leave the plane. They were proud of me. So finally they get another pilot, and after we take off, Albert loses his mind. He not recognizing me, not knowing where he is or that he's going home. And then right there on the plane, he becomes incontinent. Starts doing it in his pants, all over the seat. Does shit, everything. I pull out my suitcase and I start yanking out whatever clothes are in there, and I mop them up as best I can, and all these people are staring at us and moving away in droves. I stuff all the clothes back into the suitcase. Sit there, holding his hand, saying, Albert, please, no more. Hold it in there, I beg you. Just for us, for Bruce and Albert. In Phoenix, there's a police van waiting for us, and the police are all dressed in complete protective rubber clothing. They look like fucking astronauts. By the time we get to the hospital, where his mom has fixed up his room real nice, Albert was dead. Wait, it's worse. Hospital doctors refused to examine him to put a cause of death on the death certificate. And without a death certificate, the undertakers wouldn't take him away. Neither would the police. And so finally some orderly comes in and stuffs Albert into a heavy-duty glad bag, motions with his finger for us to follow, and he puts him out in the back alley with the garbage. He says, hey man, see what a big favor I've done you? Got him out. I want $50. So I paid him. Me and his mom carried the bag to her car. And we finally found an undertaker who would cremate him for $1,000. No questions asked. Would you and Felix mind just put the night on your sofa? Just one night. I don't want to go home.
Dr. Bruckner, since the government's position is this: there are several $1 million in the pipeline, 5 to be exact, for which we have received some $55 million worth of requests, all the way from a doctor in North Dakota who desires to study the semen of pigs, to the health reporter on Long Island who is convinced this is being transmitted by dogs. And the reason so many gay men are contracting it is because they have so many dogs.
$5 million doesn't seem quite right for some 2,000 cases. The government spent $20 million investigating 7 deaths from Tylenol. We are now almost into the 3rd year of this epidemic.
Unfortunately, the president has threatened to veto. As you know, he has gone on record as being irrevocably opposed to anything that can be construed as an endorsement of homosexuality. Naturally, this has slowed things down.
Naturally, we seem to have quite a successful stalemate going on here.
Well, that is not what we are here to discuss today.
I don't think I'm going to enjoy hearing what I'm about to hear, but go ahead, at your own peril.
We have decided to reject your application for funding.
I would like to hear your reasons.
We felt the direction of your thinking was imprecise and unfocused.
Could you be a little more precise?
I beg your pardon.
You don't know what's going on any more than I do. My guess is as good as anyone's. Why would you block my efforts?
Dr. Bruckner, since you became involved with this and we pay tribute to you as a pioneer, one of the few courageous pioneers, there have been other investigators. Quite frankly, it's no longer just your disease, though you seem to think it is.
Oh, I do. Do I? And you're here to take it from me, is that it? Well, let me let you in on a little secret. Doctor, you can have it. I never wanted it in the first place. You think it's my good fortune to have the privilege of watching young men die? Why is it that all the idiots are always on your team? You have all the money, you call all the shots, you shut everyone out and operate behind closed doors. I am taking care of more victims of this epidemic than anyone else in the world. We have more test results, more data, more frozen blood samples, more experience. How dare you not fund my research? A promising virus has already been discovered in France. Why are we being told not to cooperate with the French? Why are you refusing to cooperate with the French so you can win a Nobel Prize? Your National Institutes of Health received my first request for research money over 2 years ago. It took you 1 year to print up an application form. It took you 2.5 years just to show up here and take a look. The paltry amount of money you make us beg for from the $4 billion you get each and every year will not get to anyone until God knows when. Any way you add this up, it is an unconscionable delay and has never existed during any health emergency in this entire century. While something is being passed around that causes death, we are enduring an epidemic of death. Women have been discovered to have it in Africa, where it is clearly transmitted heterosexually. So it's just a matter of time. We could all be dead before you do something about it. You want my patience? Take them. Take them! But do something for them! And you're fucking right! I am imprecise and unfocused, and you are all
by the end of the day, would escalate the civil disobedience. Mel found this huge, straight black guy who was very remarkable. He just how to tie up bridge and tunnel track. Don't worry, we're doing it on our own.
Tommy got the call
Why didn't you tell me? When did they call?
this morning.
Oh, when's the meeting?
Tomorrow,
You see it works. What time?
8 a.m.
For the mayor, I'll get up early.
So we can only bring 10. Hiram's orders.
Who's going?
The community council sends 2, the network sends 2, the task force sends 2, we send 2, and 2 patients.
So I'll pick you up at 7:30 and we'll share it half.
You remember we elected Tommy executive director.
I'm going.
We can only take 2.
So you just call Hiram and tell him that we're bringing
His
3.
names, he's already been called in, it's too late.
Okay, so I'll just show up. What are they gonna do, kick me out? Already phoned in too late? Why is everything always so final?
Ed,
I wrote that letter. I got 60 gay organizations to sign it. I arranged the picketing when the mayor wouldn't respond. That meeting is mine. It's happening because of me.
you are not the whole organization.
What does that mean? Why didn't Tommy tell me?
I told him not to.
You what?
I wanted to pull forward.
Behind my back? You, what kind of betrayal is going on behind the back? I'm on the board. You didn't poll me. I'm going to that meeting representing this organization that I have found, that I have fought every minute of my life for, and that was started in my living room, or I quit.
I told the board I didn't think you would accept their decision.
You would let me quit? You didn't need to poll the board. I embarrass you.
Yes, you do. We're finally meeting with our mayor, and we all feel that we now have a chance
Chance to kiss his
we want to
ass.
work from the inside now that we have the
It won't
contact.
work. It won't work. Did you get the meeting by kissing his ass? He is the one person most responsible for letting this epidemic get so out of control. If he had responded with 1 ounce of compassion when we first tried to reach him, we'd have saved 2 years. You'll see. We have over $500,000. The Times is finally writing about us. Why are you willing to let me go when I've been so useful?
You're a
but I
bully.
never-
If the board doesn't agree with you, you threaten to quit. You never listen to us. I can't work with
And you are strangling this organization with your fear and conservatism. The organization that I've told everyone would fight for them isn't fighting at all. It's become the
Maybe that's what it
gay-est.
wanted to become. Maybe that's all it could become. You can't turn something into something it doesn't want to become. We just feel that you can't tell people how to live.
Oh, drop it. Just drop it. The cases are still doubling every 6 months. Of course we have to tell people how to live, or there won't be any people left. Did you ever consider that it might get so bad that they'll quarantine us or put us into camps? It will not. It's happened before. It has all happened before. History is worth shit. I swear to God, I don't understand. Is this how so many people just walked into gas chambers? But at least they identified themselves to each other and to the world.
You can't call people gay that don't want it.
Bruce, after you're dead, it doesn't make a difference.
The board wanted me to read you this letter. We are circulating this letter widely among people of judgment and good sense in our community. We take this action to try and combat your damage wrought so far as we can see by your having no scruples whatsoever. You are on a colossal ego trip that we must curtail. To manipulate fear, as you have done repeatedly in your merchandising of this epidemic, is to us a gesture of barbarism. To exploit the deaths of gay men, as you have done in publications all over America, is to us an act of inexcusable vandalism. And after years of liberation, you have helped make sex dirty for us again, filthy and forbidden. We are more angry at you than ever in our lives towards anyone. We think you want to lead us all, but we do not want you to. In accordance with our bylaws as drawn up by Weeks, Frankel, Levinson, Mr. Ned Weeks is hereby removed as a director. We beg that you leave us quietly
Byron, E.M. Forster, Lorca, Auden, James Baldwin, Francis Bacon, Harry Stack Sullivan, John Maynard Keynes, Dag Hammarskjöld. These are not invisible men. Poor Bruce. Poor, frightened Bruce. Once upon a time, he wanted to be a soldier. Bruce, did you know that an openly gay Englishman was as responsible as any man for winning the Second World War? His name was Alan Turing, and he cracked the Germans' Enigma code, so the Allies knew in advance what the Nazis were going to do. And after the war, he committed suicide. He was so hounded for being gay. Why don't they teach any of this in schools? Maybe if they did, he wouldn't have killed himself, and you wouldn't be so terrified of who you are. The only way that we will have real pride is if we demand recognition of a culture that isn't just sexual. It's all there. All through history, we've been there. But we have to claim it and identify who was in it and articulate what was in our minds and our hearts and all of our creative contributions to this earth. And until we do that, and until we organize ourselves, block by neighborhood, by city, by state, into a united, visible community that fights back, we're doomed. Being defined by our cocks is literally killing us. That's how I want to be defined. As one of the men who fought the war. Must we be reduced to becoming our own murderers? Why couldn't you and I, Bruce Niles and Ned Weeks, have been leaders in creating a new definition of what it means to be gay? I blame myself as much as you. Bruce, I know I'm an asshole. But please, I'm begging you, don't shut me down. Did Emma also tell you that research has finally started at the NIH and something is now possible? We have to hope.
Oh, do we?
Yes, we do.
How am I supposed to do that, huh? You Jewish boys. Think you can always make everything right, and the world can always be a better place. Well, I'll tell you that the Times is running an editorial this Sunday entitled The Slow Response. And you're right, I didn't have anything to do with it.
What are you doing? That's why you eat Twinkies, potato chips. You know how important nutrition is. You got to eat right.
I've got a life expectancy of 10 more minutes. I'm going to eat what I want. It's going to get messier any day now. I don't want you to see it.
Nobody makes me do anything that I don't want to do. You should know that better than anyone else right now. Come on. Go take me to the bed in the other room. What are you going to do, sit on the floor for the rest of your life? Well, listen to those tapes we got you 3 months ago. You haven't used them yet. Do you hear me?
Yes, I hear you. That guy David who sold you the pig on Bleecker Street finally died. He took forever. They say he looked like someone out of Auschwitz. Do you hear me?
No. You ready to get up yet?
No! I've had over 40 treatments. No! I've had 3, no, 4 different types of chemo. No! I've had interferon, a couple of kinds. I've had 2 different experimentals. Emma has spent more time with me than anyone else, none of it has done a thing. I've had to go into the hospital 4 times. And please, oh please God, don't make me go back into the hospital until I die. My illness has cost the New York Times insurance company over $300,000. 85% of us are dead after 2 years, Alexander. It gets higher after 3. Emma has lost so many patients, they call her Dr. Death. You cannot force the goddamn sun to come out.
Felix, I'm so sick of statistics, and numbers, and how many's, and body counts, and Emma. And every day, Felix, there's just more numbers and fight. I'm so sick of fighting and bragging about fighting, and everybody's blindness and stupidity and intransigence and guilt trip. You can't eat the food? Don't eat the food. Take your poison. I don't care. You can't get off the floor? Fine. Stay there. I don't care. Fish. Fish is good for you. You don't want any of that. No green salad. No broccoli. You don't want any of that. No bread with 7 grains. Milk, but you might get some calcium in your bones. You don't want any of that. You want to die, Felix. Die! Please don't leave me. Thank you for seeing me. Your brother and I are lovers. I'm dying. I need to make a will. Oh, I know Nettie hasn't been talking to me. Our excuses, we've sort of been preoccupied. It's a little hard on us, isn't it, this kind of love, because we disappoint him so. But it is love. Well, we know that. I have very much time left. I want to leave everything to Ned. I've written it all down.
Do you have any family, Felix? My parents are dead. I had a wife. You had a wife? Yes, he was divorced. And I have a son. She has custody. Does she know you're ill? Yes, I called and we said our goodbyes. She doesn't want anything from me. She's actually rather pleasant. Oh, she wouldn't let me talk to my boy. How is my brother? Well, he blames himself, of course, for everything from my dying to the state of the entire world. He isn't talking too much these days, believe it or not. He must be as stubborn as he is, not to recall.
I think about doing it every day. I'm sorry, I didn't know you were ill. I'll call him right away.
He's up at Yale for the week. He's in terrible shape. He was thrown out of the organization he loved so much. After almost 3 years, he sits on the sofa all day, flagellating himself awfully because he thinks he's failed some essential test. Plus, my getting near the end, and you two still not talking to each other.
Ned was thrown out of his own organization.
Yeah.
Felix, I wish we could have met so soon.
Not very much, except a beautiful piece of land on Cape in Wellfleet, on a hill overlooking the Atlantic Ocean. Ned doesn't know about it. It was to have been a surprise. We lived there together in the house we always wanted. Plus, got an insurance policy with the Times. I'm a reporter for the New York Times.
You work for the Times?
Yes, fashion, la di da. Now, it's meant to come to my next of kin, but I've specified Ned. I'm afraid they won't give it to him.
If he's listed as the beneficiary, they must.
Well, what if they don't?
I assure you, I will fight to see that he gets it.
I was hoping you'd say that. Can I sign my will now, please, in case I don't have time to see you again?
This would be quite legal. We can stop by one of my associates' offices and get it properly witnessed as we sign it.
My little piece of paper is legal? Why did you go to law school?
I sometimes wonder. You know, Felix, I think of leaving here too, because I don't think anybody's listening to me either. And I help set this up as well. I understand the virus has finally been discovered in Washington.
Story is they couldn't find it, so after 15 months, they stole it from the French and renamed it. With who knows how many million of us now exposed. Oh, there is not a good word for anybody's behavior in this whole mess. Will you help me get a taxi, please? I have to get to the airport. Airport. I'm going to Romania to see their famous woman doctor. A desperation tactic, Tom would call it. Does flying Bucharest Airlines inspire you with any confidence? Should be wearing something white. You are. Should be something Perry Ellis. Stand up for me personally. What's this? It's from my trip. I forgot to give it to you. It's a piece of rock from Dracula's castle.
Reminding you of me, did it?
To remind you of me. Please learn to fight again.
Went to a meeting at the bishop. All the leaders were there, including Bruce and Tommy. I wasn't allowed in. Went to the men's room of the rectory, and the bishop came in. And as we stood there peeing side by side, I started screaming, "What kind of house of God are we in?"
Don't lose that anger. Have a little more patience and forgiveness. For yourself well.
What am I going to do with him?
Finish writing something. Okay? Promise? Okay. It better be good. Hello, Ben.
Hello, Felix.
Ella, please start down, please.
We're gathered here in the sight of God to join together these two men. They love each other very much, and they want to be married in the presence of their family. I can see no objection. This is my hospital, my church. Do you, Felix Turner, take Ned
Alexander,
to be
my lover. My lover.
He always wanted me to take him to your place in the country. Just four of us.
I'm sorry.
invited me to Gay Week at Yale. They had a dance. In my old college dining hall across the campus from that tiny freshman room